Hey, this is Edward Fox. Just want to make a quick video. I'm looking over some different screenshots that I have from the past. Looks like 2017, 2018. I was looking at the Sam Ovens webinar for his consulting.com offers. The first offer is the Consulting Accelerator. And the thing I'm looking at right now, the exact slide, is the only 3 things you need to have a 7-figure consulting business. And it says, number 1, you need a niche and an offer. Number 2, you need a marketing system to generate appointments. And 3, you need a sales process to convert appointments into clients. So I'm making this video because I want to stress the fact that everything is related to everything. So now for people that are looking for a 6-figure job in tech, I'll say right here where it says these 3 things you need to have a 7-figure consulting business, you can look at the 3 things that you need to get a 6-figure job in tech. Whether it be at a big tech company, like some of the ones you already know about, anything that you can name that might apply. But also there's other companies that may not be tech focused, but they have a technology back end to make the business be all that it can and should be for, you know, the leadership team, the investors, and also making things easier for the customers and employees. So now, okay, first, if we're looking at this, if we're looking at these 3 things that you need to have a 6-figure job in tech, let's say the first thing you need is a niche, right? You need to know which industry you're trying to work in. I know people say tech is the industry, but there's different industries within the types of business model, or I guess. So let's say me, I would like to work in cybersecurity, right? And to niche down into cybersecurity even more is identity and access management. So that's the niche, cybersecurity and then identity and access management. Or let's say we're looking at technology or IT. So go from IT, which is information technology, into cybersecurity, and even more niche is into identity and access management. After having the identity and access management niche, I'm looking at my offer. The offer is my skill set. My skill set, I can show that with my resume, the projects I've completed, my portfolio. I'm going to build out a portfolio website. And then also my online presence, like creating videos just like this. This is a part of my offer. And then, I can also say videos like this are also part of number 2, the marketing system to generate, instead of generating appointments, we're going to look at a marketing system to generate interviews. And you want to get people you want to get recruiters reaching out to you to ask if you're in the market and if you're looking to make a change. So the system to generate interviews is going to be, your LinkedIn profile is going to be a big one. You want to optimize your LinkedIn so recruiters are able to find you when it comes to them. Like, they hear from someone in HR, they hear from somebody else on the team. They're like, hey, we need somebody for cybersecurity. We need an IAM guy. We need an IAM compliance analyst. And you know, everybody writes up the job description and they start looking for people, and they're like, okay, let's go out, let's go on LinkedIn, let's check Dice, let's check ZipRecruiter, let's check all these different platforms to make sure we're able to parse through different resumes, check our current ATS system, applicant tracking system, and things like that. But when I'm talking about this marketing system to generate interviews, I would say you need to be on almost every platform possible with your resume catered to that specific job that you're looking for based on your niche and your offer. And then also you want to look at these different platforms, and I'm about to get in my digital marketing bag real quick. So in digital marketing, and pause, like just follow me. With digital marketing and advertising, I had a bunch of clients and I let them know where they're doing e-commerce, selling products and services online, or they're selling a service that people have to come into the office to get the service. You need to be on every channel. We called it omni-channel. We still call it omni-channel, right? Omni-channel is if a person is selling a red shirt, they don't only have their red shirt in store. They have their red shirt on Amazon. They have it on their Shopify website, or let's say another website, but they have it on their website. They may have it listed on the Walmart marketplace now. Another thing, they might be on TikTok shop as of right now. They may have an Instagram shop set up with their Instagram page, but that's omni-channel. You need to be in multiple places showing what you have to offer. So, and another thing about that, this is even more targeted. Each platform has its different search engine optimization pieces to it. So when I spoke with clients over time, I let them know, hey, you need to be on social media and you need to be on search engines. So I'm going to say the same thing when it comes to people that are looking to get jobs. You need to be building out a portfolio. So when people know there's certain types of things that are needed to be done inside the job, it's like your portfolio is showing that you can do the work, like you're already working before you get the job. So that's also something I'm working on today. I'm going to be building out some projects, working on some labs for IAM compliance analyst position. I just interviewed for yesterday. I have a technical interview coming up this coming week. So it's like you got to do the job before you even get the job. And you have to think like you already have the job. So that's the law of assumption. You got to act as if. So that's another thing. But yeah, the marketing system to generate interviews is basically you building out your profile when it comes to your resume. Have that linked on all of the different job sites. Everywhere you can list your resume, list it, because you don't know who is on what platform looking for who and looking for what skill set. So it just do that. Make sure your LinkedIn is up to date. Research LinkedIn. Look at the different possibilities of what recruiters can do to find people, because you want to optimize yourself. You want to optimize your profile on everything to where the right people can find you. So again, that is the search engine optimization aspect of these platforms. So, and each platform has its own search engine optimization thing. The one strategy might not work across all of them. There's different tactics, there's different things that differ across each platform. So you do want to be mindful of that. And again, that's the search engine optimization part of different platforms. So when it comes to having your resume on all the different platforms, that's one thing. But then also the social media aspect of it, you need to be building content just like this or across LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. You just need people to be able to look you up. You have to be able to be Googleable, right? If you Google Edward Fox, right, you're going to find this actor in the UK. All right. But then you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see me. You're going to see my LinkedIn. You're going to start seeing my Instagram and other things like that. I'm not hating on the other Edward Fox. I'm just saying, in a couple of years, they're going to have a Wikipedia page about me as well, about all the things that I'm doing for the people and my quote unquote accomplishments. But it's like, I'm for the people. That's why I'm making this video. But yeah, so you need people to be able to Google you and see all that you've done. And another thing I told somebody last week is that resumes are flat. Resumes, it's going to become a thing of the past. And really, people are going to have portfolio websites. And I think it would be awesome. And this is something that you can do kind of with your LinkedIn. You have people that you've worked with, that you've done projects with, have them leave a review of their experience with you on these projects. Of course, you have the recommendations part of your LinkedIn profile. So that's a great thing to use, and make that, use that as an advantage. Get people on your team to leave your review. Say, hey, it was great working with this guy. Amazing attitude. Loved working with him. He got things done quickly and before it was due. So that's one thing to think about when it comes to basically a portfolio website. So yeah, definitely I think portfolio websites are going to be a thing moving forward. That's just my opinion. But again, this marketing system to generate interviews, there's the having your resume tailored to the job description that you're looking to the job that you're looking to get, and then having that resume across all of the different job search platforms, like LinkedIn, Dice, Clearance jobs. I'm looking to get my top secret security clearance this year as well. So having a security clearance definitely increases job security options and stuff like that from what I've heard. Your pay goes up. I know Amazon pays people more to have a security clearance, so I definitely like that because I do have a AWS Solutions Architect Associate certification, so I know how to build out different apps and services on Amazon Web Services, so that's cool. Now, the next part of this marketing system to generate appointments, again, I've already talked about your resume being on the different platforms, talked about the search engine optimization aspect of the platforms, like you want to tailor your profile to be seen by recruiters. I've talked a bit about the social media, having your information on social media, talk about your projects, even have some reviews. Use personal branding. Personal branding is going to be huge forever. Like, I know how Jay-Z says, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. So that was lame. I'm not going to edit it out though. But basically, you are a business. You are the brand. And you are the person. You're valuable. You have to think about your value. Not just the value of what a person might say about you, but you have to think about the value of you as God's child. So that's one thing. But now another is when you're coming into a business as an employee, you're either making the business money or you're saving them some type of money, right? So me working in cybersecurity, I'm making sure businesses don't get hacked. And if a company gets hacked, they can lose money in the data breach. They can lose trust from potential customers, and they can lose current customers. And also, these governing bodies that list out the different regulations, laws, and policies for them to abide by, they can get fined. So like if a company isn't following GDPR principles or policies and regulations, or let's say HIPAA laws, or SOX, or the NIST risk management framework, or an ISO series, they could get fined. So I'm going to help businesses save money. And that's why they're going to pay me hundreds of thousands of dollars to help them save millions or even tens of millions of dollars. So that's a value to think about. So again, when it comes to the marketing system to generate interviews, you want to create social media, search engine, write blogs, post your projects on LinkedIn, your own portfolio website, Medium, talk about it online, do open source projects. Just be a part of building something and show off what you're building. There's a lot of people in tech that are talking about building in public. But you as a person, you have to think that way as well, because it just makes sense. You need to be visible because of the offer, like the value that you offer. Now, the third thing, it says the sales process to convert appointments into clients. You need to do more and more interview prep. Because if you're doing all this, if you already have a niche, right? Like me, I said IT to cybersecurity down into identity and access management, right? That's 3 different levels down. And I have an offer. The offer is the resume, my projects, my portfolio, then my social media presence. That's how they can, that's the next part. That's a part of the system to generate interviews. That's my social media, my personal branding, them being able to see me on social media and the search engines. They can find me on YouTube. This video will be on YouTube. I even have a podcast. I'm going to post this audio on my podcast. So things like that, you need people to be able to find you and get an understanding of the value that you're offering them and their business, and let them know that it would be great for you to be on their team. And now the third part, you're going to get people reaching out to you. So you have to be able to convert them from just seeing you as a profile and as a person that they would like to work with, that they're interested in, to them seeing you as somebody they know that they would like to be on a team with. Like, let them know from you being able to answer their questions, show off your personality. Another thing, pray and meditate before you have your interviews. People will be able to experience the difference. Just having an uplifted mindset. Your voice sounds better. Like, people being able to think that, like, this person is positive. This person is sure of themselves. This person is confident. Meditate before you have your interviews. That's a great tip. believe that you are worthy. That's one of the greatest things you can do in this life, is believe that you are worthy, believe that you are valuable, and believe that you deserve great things, because God did create you just to love you. Like, think about that. God created you just to love you, just to give you all the different things that he knows you're worthy of. So there's this thing, Luke chapter 12 verse 32, right? It says, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." I know this video is supposed to be about tech, but I'm gonna always talk about God, period. That's just me. That's also part of my personal brand. I've led Bible studies. I talk about God all day on Twitter. So it's like, if a person is researching me, like a recruiter seeing me online, and they're like, okay, this guy, he loves God, and he just so happens to work in tech. So they're gonna receive a word while they're looking at my profile, but also they're gonna see that I have a skill set that can save their business money. So I know this video has been helpful for you. Again, let's say the only 3 things you need, again, from the jump, I'm making this video because I'm looking through some old screenshots from a webinar I went through for this guy, Sam Ovens, and Consulting Accelerator from his consulting.com offers, Consulting Accelerator, the Consulting Accelerator package, $2,000. I think it went up to 5 and probably went up to 10 over time. But he says the only 3 things you need to have a 7-figure consulting business are: 1, a niche and an offer; 2, a marketing system to generate appointments; and 3, a sales process to convert appointments into clients. So what I would say is convert, and everything's all connected. Everything's connected. You take this and look at it and you say, the only 3 things you need to have a 6-figure job in tech is: 1, a niche and an offer; 2, a marketing system to generate interviews; and 3, a sales process to turn interviews into jobs. The sales process is basically interviews. Like, how are you speaking during these interviews, the story that you're telling, letting them know that you not only have the skill set to complete the requirements for the job, but also that you are a great person to work with and somebody that they would love to have on their team. And to run through it again, your number 1, a niche and an offer. Choose the industry. The niche down for me is IT, into cybersecurity, into identity access management, and then the marketing system to generate interviews. Your LinkedIn strategy, having your resume just totally tailored to the type of position that you're looking to get, and having it on all the different platforms. And then each platform, you want to use the SEO parts of that platform to make sure the right people, the recruiters, are able to find your platform. Find your resume. And also you want to build out a brand on social media and search engines. Have your resume out, then also be building out your blogs, your social media, like posting videos like this, articles. Just build in public. And then 3, work on your interviewing skills. So that's it. It's been an 18-minute video. It's been helpful for you. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to speaking with you. All right. Oh yeah, and if you need help with any of this, send me a DM. I'm on Twitter, God Edward Fox on Twitter, God Edward Fox on Instagram, and Edward B. Fox III on LinkedIn. So I look forward to speaking with you all. Bye-bye.